Hey friends, welcome back to the Renewed Homestead. Ben and Loki here, and what have we got going on today? Well, many things. I say we've got so many irons in the fire, we're gonna smother the fire. Well, everything kind of interconnects. We have Morris's excavator up here, and I'll show you this in a moment, but it's up here because we're gonna be working on the barn. We've got some dry days coming. He's gonna dig out where the footers are gonna go for the posts for the barn. But we also need to get some gravel down there so that the concrete trucks can go in without sinking into the pasture. Well, all right, gravel prices have gone up. I know this is gonna feel like it's all over the place, and I promise it'll all come together. Gravel prices have come up, and Morris called me the other day and said, hey, they are doing the resurfacing some streets, and so they're pulverizing the blacktop, and it's about half as much. So we have a load up there, and we've got a load right here, and I'll show you that. Well, one of the things we ask him to do when he's got the excavator up here, because we do have to pay a price for that coming up because he's got to have it towed in, and that needs to be paid for, obviously, not a problem. We ask him to widen out the area where we drive across the creek to get onto our property. It was only 20 feet wide, and it was at a slope, and so anytime we got that rain and snow or ice, you know, you felt like you were going to slide into the creek. And as a matter of fact, you know, it was so narrow the first time we got up here. If you didn't see the video long ago in the RV, the first thing I did, we got our keys. First thing I did, I pulled that thing too short, and that thing was listing something bad. And that's when we immediately met our neighbors, because before I could get out, Larry was up here with his tractor trying to help pull us out. We are so blessed to have such wonderful neighbors. I just can't say it enough, but let me tie this back together. So Morris was going to add 10 feet to our culvert, or tile as they call it out here. And he started digging that back with the excavator, and he started looking, and I'll show you the old pipe. He actually did the work for the previous owner about 15 years ago, and it's the metal corrugated pipe. It's rotted out. So I had to run back up and get another 20-foot section. So, you know, a little bit pricey, but he's like, you're lucky that that didn't collapse when they were bringing the gravel in for you. But so yesterday we spent the day widening it out. It's not done yet. He had other commitments, so he had to finish up early yesterday afternoon. He'll come back and finish that.
A little bit more. He'll go downhill. All right.
Ready? Ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo! That's stacked up on the end. It's so good. They're on fire. Place that right over that pipe.
But the exciting part about this, besides having a wider driveway, let me show you the rock real quick. You know what, I'll just pan around here and show you. Make it so you can see Loki too, wanting to play ball. Play with the bone anyway. So you'll see, I'll bring you up a little bit closer here in a moment. That's the old tile, the old culvert that was in there. And there's the pile of rock. He'll go ahead and spread that out over this. And we'll put a thin layer in here because we do want the grass to grow through. And you know, if you do it thin enough, it'll grow through. If you do it thick, of course, it's going to smother the grass. And then we're just going to have an asphalt drive, and we really don't want that. This is the root ball of an old I believe maple tree. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Let me take you over a little bit closer because then I'm going to turn you around here. To show you that's just the crushed up blacktop, and that'll get spread around. But look how bad this old tile is. Look at that whole side is wide open. That's the best water around. So anyway, all right, so the other exciting thing that we've got going on while we're right here, back up around here. So now we have a 30-foot wide drive. Sorry, I'm trying to move slow, Denise. I know, I know. What in the world is he doing over here? Yeah, that is ice on the ground, folks. All right, let me go over here and talk about this. That's the rising sun, obviously in the east, for now. That's a whole different video set. I know. We're talking to our friends, Bear. I know. What is he doing? Well. Oh, okay. All right. You're right. Okay. Loki wanted me to mention, make sure while he's talking about it, go give us a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. And share, that helps us too. Anyway, all right, so what have we got going on here? This is where our greenhouse is gonna go. We're gonna sink it down. I'll talk about all that in another video, but we're lowering it down. Obviously, we need to level it off too, but we also need a little bit of that dirt to go around the new culvert. So, hey, as long as he's here and he's got the time, let's get this done so we can get our greenhouse in. We'll have that built this summer, and once he gets done down here, then he'll go up and spread the other pile of gravel up there at the new barn site and start digging those foundations. I've got to get up there and, square off the markers for him. And he informed me yesterday that for each post that we have going up, and there's 24 of them, we need a 16-foot 2x4. That's going to be an expensive trip. But before I can do that, as I said, everything seems to interconnect. Earlier in the year, we had a crabapple tree here that had to come down, and they cut it for me and left it long because I want to put that on the sawmill. Well, Morris picked those up with his little grappler like they were just toothpicks, put them in the back of my truck. Well, I need the truck to go down to pick up the 16-foot 2x4s. They close at noon. So I'm waiting for the ice to thaw just a little bit, so hopefully I can get the truck up to where the sawmill site is and get those trees pulled off, then run up and get the 2x4s so we're ready to go on Monday when he gets back here. We won't need them immediately. I guess I wouldn't have to get them today, but I'd like to have them. I'd like to have everything on sites because Morris is one of those guys that is so busy that when he's on something and he needs, you better be ready to go. So I want to be ready to go. Anyway, this is just, it's so exciting. I don't know which direction to talk, We've got the culvert in. We've got our greenhouse site being moved open. Loki has found something to chew up in the dirt there. What'd you get, buddy? What is that? Yeah, it's a stick. Oh. Anyway, so yeah, the getting the 10-foot. It's in the tile. Let's get back to that for a second. It's 18 inches, and I have a 10-footer. I've got a 10-footer for it. We're just going to add it on, and that's when he dug out and realized we can't attach to that. He's like, you're going to collapse. It only makes sense to do it all right now, or you're going to be doing it within a couple of years and all the expense of digging it back up. So I went back and got a 20-foot 18-inch round pipe, and that thing was up over the cab and out the back of the tailgate. I'm sure it's quite a sight going down the road, but we'll put a picture of that in there. And while I was there, because on the other side of the creek, or the other creek, the other side of the property over here, we're creating that silvopasture, and we need to put a tile in there for that creek so the animals can cross over and get up into those other paddocks. And I'm also putting one in where I can get across with the tractor and pull some of those trees down into the sawmill. So I got two 15-foot, I don't know where that came from, two 15-foot, Jiminy Christmas, folks, 15-inch, 10-foot pipes to go over on that side. So we'll get that in soon, because we really want to get the sheep and the goats over in that new area, because they can eat a lot of that stuff down already. I mean, there's still some green in there, and get that poop and pee on there and start fertilizing that, so that this spring we can, sorry, Zozo distraction here. I don't know what she's digging at. So the spring we can get that growing really good and start stockpiling grass for next winter. Yesterday we went out early in the morning and we heard Fiona just ba 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 ba. She, not Fiona. Fiona's daughter, Spotify. I know. Spot's daughter, Fiona's daughter, Spotify. We didn't know she was pregnant. She gave us two twins, two babies, a boy and a girl. And they're just adorable and seem healthy and nursing, and so we are truly blessed. We have basically doubled our flock in about a month and a half. So, and as we speak, I'll take you over. We got one more surprise. Not really a surprise. Told you we've been on baby watch. Let's go over here and check this out. Oh, not yet. Not yet. We're almost there. Miss Dolly, let's see if I can get that line out of the way. Miss Dolly is going to have her baby probably within the next 24 hours. Her back end is swollen and mucousy, and I know maybe too much information for some, but she is just about to have that baby. So we are watching closely. In fact, she's acting very unusual. Yesterday evening, she decided, turn you around here, you can see the Premier One netting, sorry about that, behind the chicken coop. She decided she wanted in there with the chickens and pushed down that netting. So we pulled it back just because we didn't want her getting tangled up in the night or anything. But so that's yeah, Miss Dolly is just about to have her baby, and as soon as that happens, we'll post it and let you know. And at this point, we are sure that it is Coco's, so it will be a Belfair. We've been looking for Belfair with a miniature Jersey and a Dexter, because they're much smaller. She is definitely not a miniature Jersey, but we'll let you know what we've got. So I think we're gonna wrap it up here. I'm trying to think if there was anything else going on that I need to tell you about. All right, so it is definitely a cool, frosty morning. I'm gonna go get that apple tree unloaded. We have been putting the ducks up in the garden now, let them kind of, you know, hunt around and do their pooping for us and fertilize. I think you might be able to see way up there on the hill the sheep. I see the guineas running across up there. Usual morning. Ducks are out doing their thing. Guineas are out doing their thing. Sheep aren't yelling. I already checked on them early this morning, made sure they had plenty of hay. We're moving them into another paddock today. They've been in that one long enough. And yeah, I think that's it. We'll get this in here and let Denise do her editing magic. And we hope you're all doing well. You know, we appreciate your prayers, and you know we're praying for you. So yeah, keep your eyes open. Keep paying attention to what's going on in the world, and make sure you're ready for whatever's coming our way. So just want to throw that in there. All right, everybody, take care. God bless. And as my old pastor used to say, go in peace and serve the Lord. We'll see you all in the next video. Bye.
Make it so.